Good afternoon, everyone. Been a while since I'm streaming, so I thought today I'm not gonna be doing coding, don't worry. So we're not gonna be diving in code. But I would be actually showing you a few tools I've been working on, and I would like to hear back in your comments, your feedback before we launch the actual version of our new editor, which is still in the way of the process. So if you would like, I would share with you. It's a different project, a different type. It's a bit hard because this is, as you can see, as you're gonna see, it is literally gonna be coding, programming, actually creating a creating an editor, so it will allow us to edit codes. But what's unique about this editor? If we speak about editors, like you have many editors around, so what's gonna be unique about this one that we are making today? What's so special about this one? Because this is the first prototype more faster than Visual Studio Code. Well, only because it's only limited at this point as just one single language, but after we may add actually multi other languages. What's nice about this one, you don't need actually to use your keyboard to write codes or to put codes to it, which is interesting and funny. Why you never have you seen an editor where you actually go inside here and click because you don't know actually what's inside the package? Would you like just to click, select whatever option you have within the package itself? Variables that you may know, you don't know the type, it may highlight for you the types. You can actually, but this editor is just specific, as I said, to one thing, which is Go language. I will not ruin the surprise. So I'll just gonna be like you waiting for the window to pop up and I'll show you a demonstration how you can use it. It is really fast, fascinating actually. Sorry, it may take a few seconds more. It's just compiling within Tori and it may take a few seconds because there is a large code. So as you can see here, it's just a tiny bit of the code. Well, to compile this, I needed to mix few codes in few languages so I can obtain this result that you're going to be seeing in front of you. So this is our compiler, our editor. So seems three tabs, nothing so special, nothing unique. But once you click here, it asks you what kind of a function would you like to add into your editor. You would like to declare a variable, add an structure, infrastructure, or a function. So let's start by a function example. So you open the function, it already give you a template of the function. So I wanted to put this a different function. Let's call it test. So over here we got test. Here I have two buttons. So if you know Go, you would know that primes pass by here and returns are stated here. So if I click over here, it added a type for me as default. So if I press on the type, I see few types here. So let's say I didn't declare a type here, I didn't create a type in the top, and I wanted to use types from a package. Well, if we go to the settings and we add the package URL, it will fetch the package, process it, get out all the functions, subfunctions, array, and everything, and then gather them into a 5 kilobyte JSON, which is less faster than reading it would be more faster than VS Code because it's not doing the compiling part, which is nice, and it's not actually loading actually those functions. That means space. It's not required. I just need a snippet copy of the values, inputs, types, and I can use. So in other words, it's more faster, lighter, not buggier, and it will show you a lot of functions. So also I included a part where actually you can have this package and you can have all the versions, and you have a workspace, a single, let's say a single sheet or a single page of Go where you actually want to focus on that page, and you want to use specific packages which include specific functions that they are not existing in old package or the newest package. It will list here once it get downloaded. You can actually give the package over here, and same as you are writing your command Go, but without the Go, just where is the package, and it will actually run the command, get the package, extract the information, put it as JSON, then display it back. So let's use this package. If you before using it, let's look at our tabs. You see tabs are empty, as you are seeing. We don't have nothing here showing at all. So if we press and added the last package, as you can see, it already get for us all the function within that package are listed here. So we, even if we don't know the name, we can dive inside and read the function's name so we can be familiar with. So now we have accesses to types, as you can see. Now if I press the type button, if you remember, we didn't have all the types. So it already auto pick from the package types. So it can make our life easier. So I can add this package like this. And then I would like actually to add a condition. I would like to point it as. So we have a pointer on the top. We have conditions to match, like for example, end, present, slice. So any condition that you're gonna be needing within your project, you can add it from here, and just pressing back that condition, you can remove it. Now we want to add more. We want to assign variables, functions. Give me 1 minute. I'll be with you right now. Or you can stay with me and just give me a second. I need to fix a few things that I've been lazy to do, let's say. So let me go to stage. So if I remember, my function was add. So I just gonna first specify this as, let me just first put this flex one. Now let me over here this height max of 50, but only in case that stage is equal to semantic body statement. That means body statement. Then over here we just gonna else should be auto. Now into the top, the wrapper of the function, which is actually, it's over here, the menu. I'm just gonna switch this to height 90, and now we should have a nice full display of our pop-up. So we can have a look at the conditions which they were not showing into the top. So let's start by test. Clicking here, we can assign a function. So we can assign any function that we get from our package here. So it already give us, and the value would be auto added over this side, where actually you can click rename the value if needed. You can add conditions. For example, you want to check the props if it's popping, if the value it is there. So you can add conditions as, for example, if condition, which is going to give you an error. So you can say if for example, P1. If you click over here, we have the P1. P0 is already whenever. So it's auto-depicting for you whatever line you have within the function itself, and giving you all to make it, giving you all what is correct instead of like any variable outside in there. You can actually use, you have a visual context where you can read and understand what it is. You can add a log, cancel log over here, or other action would be added, because as you see, the project is still in process. It's not easy actually to write everything to be clickable, since this is the first actually system that you can actually write using keyboard, using mouse, sorry, without the require of much in keyboard, unless if you want to rename stuff or add. So let's try to add, for example, a type. We can declare type, add field, rename actually field, redefine the type of the fields. So let's add the infrastructure. Well, with infrastructure, still also in the process, but we're gonna see how our infrastructure would be. So I still gonna add the part of JSON in that. It's just right now I'm having a break. It took me a while actually to deliver all of this that you are seeing in front of you, and it's actually complex. It's not actually easy. Besides having an engine with a different language would actually pick for me the things, running them, and then getting them back to a different language, which is a JavaScript or a TypeScript React, which is going to be compiled as HTML, but still going to be running a JavaScript code. So also with adding packages, it actually give you nice loading, nice informations about packages loaded. I'll show you that in the process. As at the moment, we're still into the build. As you can see, I built the project on the top of an example of React when you are building it. So I still gonna need to move all this stuff home and that. And then we're gonna have a really nice new working flow where actually will be helping you to learn more. To be honest with you, why I built all this and wasted this much time, it's actually to facilitate the process of learning. Also, I forget to mention that you can actually redefine the signs. So you can say end, and then what again? You can actually and I need actually to add more to it. We will be actually working on that. So yeah, it is correct because you should have the first position in the second. Over here, I will be working adding more conditions. If none equal is there, if higher, if, as you can see, you can add conditions without you actually needing to type, I don't know, much. You can add differs, you can add go process run, you can add a value return, specify what is the type or the name of the type. We're going to be working on that too. As you can see, it's still a lot of things to be done. As you can see over here, it didn't read the null, but it didn't either give me the options to add. So I'll be adding the pop-up so it can access the packages and adding them. And over here, it's a filter where actually it can filter for us the packages, the types, if we have a huge list of types. Also, functions. We also, and I think we're gonna be needing to add a function search, which is strange. If you remember earlier, we had it. It's inside this condition, which we didn't actually work on yet. So let's try again. Yeah, it's the search value. Sorry, it's my mistake. So once I have typed it something earlier, it didn't clean. It was like with a space like this. That's why I was not getting the search. So it should show us function. But if you had it space, you wouldn't see the placeholder. Therefore, that you're gonna know that it should be there is a space of value over there which doesn't allow it to read. Over here, you can access FTMT format errors. You can use them actually, but we're still gonna be adding how to add values inside in TFT format. Anyway, I hope that you like give me the new system, but for me, your feedbacks, because they would be helpful if I need to continue or just stop. It may be a waste. Also, I'm gonna include a few things that would be helpful for all of you. So if you have been watching recently, I've been creating servers and I've been creating that. So I'll be creating for you inside this. So the whole process again is to help you learn and also to help you create with it servers and packages. So you see this tool by the end, the tool will have two operation. Another operation at the end is creating from a package npm package, which you can use with your server, and will have a template of server, which you can actually use and redefine values inside. So now I'm just like working in the part of functions, because in order to use in that, you would need actually to edit functions and add servers and add functions for the servers. So this is the part that we were using right now to build this. Now we're gonna go to the second phase later on after fixing all the details and making it operational. We're gonna go to the second phase where I'm gonna be adding for you templates. And also we will maybe in the future, if this reach to many people and many like it, we will actually do the same with React and also CC Plus and also Rust and maybe Python. Not sure, but maybe. So we will be actually adding extension for this tool to be supporting all of those. So we'll be creating engines which will do the same thing, but I'm still going to be working, like I said, still need to build a few things and also include a few AIs that would be actually helping you to compile, check errors, highlight for you, and define for you things. But it's not going to be open source, just to let you know. I'm not going to be important, but I'm going to be building an actual system integrated inside AI within the code. So it doesn't gonna be share any information. So to keep just like if you see the autopilots and the other and AI, so whatever you share in there is actually being shared to a server where it actually get used. So the purpose is to create a own system that doesn't share your codes because they are valuable, and also help you detect errors and help you fix them. So I'll catch up with you, enjoy your day, and I'll see you again. And I'm looking to see forward your comments, because based on those comments, we're gonna see if we're gonna